Hi, this is Brett. I thought it would be good to kind of give you a tour of our space so you can kind of look to see what our place looks like. Before I do that, actually, let me just turn the camera around. I'll show you where we are in the city. So we're just kind of in the middle of the city. There's retail around us, some medical buildings. You can see that we're kind of at an intersection here with some pretty good traffic flow. We're not the fanciest part of town, but we're definitely not the worst part of town. And it's a nice, safe area in our city. So that's kind of where we're at. Now, when people come to the intersection, obviously they can see our building. And then we've got some nice lit sign up there at night that lights up really nicely, that kind of marquee sign. Whoop, not marquee, but the signage up there. And then we've got additional signage down here that has kind of our phone number on it and a couple other things. And then again, some more kind of window treatments. So that's what that looks like there. I'm going to turn the camera around and kind of walk you through the entire facility. So I'll just kind of walk you through this way here. And now all these elements are not required for our facilities, but certainly the signage is right there, the main sign. It does come in different sizes, so that's not a problem at all. If you do have windows, then we can do kind of these are called perfs. We can do kind of this see-through window elements here. On the other side of that is the front counter. You're going to see that. We also had another area where we can put some signage. And so one of the things you'll notice at the bottom, we have the domain which says Springfield Esports. We do try to get the domain of your city with the word esports on a .com, just to make it really relevant to the city. We think that's really important. And then here's just kind of the standard entrance. So you can see our hours are up there. We have an open sign and you can see through here. Now, one of the good things is at night you can really see inside of the building. So when we walk in, what we'll do is let me just give you kind of a quick pan of everything. So I'm just right at the front of the building. I'm just going to kind of zoom through there. Thank you. A good wave. We're just opening right now, so it's kind of quiet in here, which is great. And let me walk you through the elements. So if I walk over here to the right-hand side, you'll see that we do have our branded retail. So everything that we have, we've got sweatshirts and t-shirts and hats and all kinds of cool things that have Contender Esports on them. We do multiple designs so that we are able to roll out new things every 4 to 6 months. Here's a big banner, stand-up banner that talks about the memberships that we have. We've got cold coolers for drinks, and then here's our front counter and some ice cream. So on the front counter we put some snacks and things like that for people to grab, some retail products. Here's the POS. And then also you'll notice that one of the first things that people see is our monthly calendar. So this is going to switch out tomorrow actually, but this calendar is going to show everything that's happening in terms of events every day of the month. And then on the back side, we also have the hours, we have the prices and more information about memberships. And so everybody gets one of those when they come in. On the back counter, you can see our food menu. And our food menu is very simple, but it's very strong. And so that's going to offer individual items to purchase as well as combos that you can see kind of over there on your left-hand side. And then on the left side menu, we have our pricing menu. The pricing menu is going to be kind of your standard game time rates. And then also, if you're a member, you'll notice the prices change there, and they're about 20% cheaper for members. We've got more retail behind the counter, sweatshirts, t-shirts, more retail here. There's a bit of ice cream, and then cabinets and resources back there. The POS system that we use is called Square, so that's right there. It's very simple. And then just some admin PCs to run all of the things that we're running. We've got a kind of a loungy area here. This is used a lot by our customers as well as by parents if we have parties. They like to sit here and hang out. All the music that we have is coming through something called Rockbot, so we pipe in our own radio station. It's all very family friendly, and it's customized for kind of the mood and even the day of the week sometimes. So I'll come from this angle. In our particular space here, we have 52 stations. We're 2,400 square feet, and that includes the bathrooms as well as the party rooms in the back. before I go to those, let me show you kind of the interface of our PCs here. So these are all custom built PCs. We get all the components, we build them all for our franchisees. Everything's branded with our information. Our chairs are all custom built for you. The desks are custom built for you. And then the interface, you'll see, has a couple different things on it here. So anytime a customer comes in, they just put in their username and password, and once they do that, they're given access to all of the games that are made available to them, which is basically any game that they'd like to play. We also use these panels on the side to market what's happening during the week or during the month. And then we also have leaderboards, so customers can come in, they can see their player name, and they can see where their ranking is on various games. These are all PCs again, until we get to the back, and then we start to see consoles. Just walk back here. This row back here is all consoles. So this is where either Xboxes or PS4s would go. We don't have them turned on right now, but you can see how nice and clean everything is. We like to have really strong branding. And this is a viewpoint from this perspective in the back of the room. Of course, you can see all this LED changes. We can adjust it to give a different tone at different times of the day or in the evenings. This is one of the party rooms that we have. So there's our restroom signage. There's a party room. And then these party rooms can be used to reserve. And then also just if groups of people want to come in here, or teams of people, sometimes groups of 4 or 5, they just want to hang out together, kind of have their own music, their own feel, that kind of thing. We let them use these rooms. And we have nice bathrooms as well. Oops, there I am. More LED, of course. Nice artwork on the wall. Very nice and fancy. We want everything to be super clean for our moms who visit. I'll come back over here. There's another party room as well. So these party rooms have typically 6 stations in them, as well as a console with some comfortable chairs that they can play on a TV if they want to do kind of group games and things like that. That's a nice feature to have. And then I'll give you this angle as well. So that's a quick tour of the Springfield location, and it gives you a really good idea of what's possible in your location. Now, obviously, every location is not the same shape or measurements or things like that. And we just kind of work through whatever shape you have to make sure that we can fit everything in there. We'll do all the light packaging for you. These are called power poles right here, by the way. You'll see a couple of those around the building. That's how we run all the electricity through the ceiling down into the stations without having to go through the floors. And that is a look. If you have any questions, just let us know. By the way, when you do get a location that you like, you can send those measurements to us, and we will go ahead and do a layout for you to show you the maximum number of stations that you can have in your facility. Now, you don't have to put them all in there at the beginning. You might just want to do part of those, but at least you can have an idea of what it would look like if you do add on PCs or consoles later.